Empire State Building.
New York.
It's an honor for me to sit across someone who is quite honestly an icon in the game, man. Let's go ahead and just show the camera. It's the one and only will.i.am in the building.
What's
A
up?
round of applause from y'all in the studio, please. We're not the only ones. How you been, dude? I mean, besides busy.
You know, traveling.
Yeah.
Keeping my 3 hats organized where I don't want to I don't want to add another hat.
Okay.
So
What are those 3 hats?
So my philanthropy
Yep.
in my neighborhood, teaching kids computer science and robotics, and then my entrepreneurial hat,
Yep.
which is the company that I started that builds. We built an artificial intelligent voice operating system.
Boom.
That's contextual, conversational. Then my music hat,
There it is. I mean,
and then my TV at the Voice. I've been doing. the
yeah, that's
voice
what I'm
for
saying. You have more
But
than
that's
3.
not really a hat. I don't.
That's a visor.
No, that's like that's vacation.
Okay, all right. Let's start with vacation before we get into the business. Let's talk about those things and what you take away from that vacation, because a lot of people who sit in your chair, a lot of people who are finding new talent, discovery, you're learning. What is it that you're taking away from those superstars that you are finding when you turn that chair around that you could impart and you could input into who will.i.am is with the future of music?
So for the past 8 years, 9 seasons, I've been doing The Voice UK.
Yeah.
And, you know, I feel sorry for the contestants because not many of them have careers.
Mm-hmm.
So I took it in my hands to like, okay, look, I'm getting paid really well to be on this show. Why don't I just carve out a certain amount of money that I get paid
That's amazing.
and
Yeah,
develop an act that I care about?
Yeah, get to these folks that really deserve it, that you believe in.
Yeah, which breaks the rules because they're competing for a record deal.
That's
So-
all right. Yo, listen.
so it's
you
kinda-
gotta, you gotta break the rules to be successful, dog. I mean, like anyone who followed a path that was already drawn out for them, we don't think about those people in history. We think about those trailblazers. We think about those people who break and bend the rules. We think about will.i.am, to be quite honest.
Yeah, so I started doing it a year and a half ago. So now a group that I signed and work to develop is Next Gen. So flew them out to LA, recorded an album, made like 10 videos.
Damn.
So I had like 3 weeks off. Like, all right, look, I got 3 weeks off. Let's make an album.
We're gonna pour this into.
and shoot videos so that way you can have
Yo.
professional videos to release.
Always working. Always looking towards the future. Always giving back. You said one of the hats is philanthropy. How important is it for you to make sure that you continue to water the seeds, to continue to feed the next generation? Because there are so many people in not I don't even want to say in the music industry, but there are so many people who look to what you have done successfully over the years to be one of those one of those visionaries. So how important is it for you to continue to like I said, water that seed with new artists, up and comers, with those people that you truly believe in?
So my philanthropy is engineers and problem solvers, because in the next 10 years we're going to see a big shift in society.
Yeah.
With the deployment of new types of technologies that'll render current jobs obsolete. There's going to be like crazy job loss.
Yeah.
So if right now people are angry because coal mining jobs, they want to bring them back. Truck driving jobs, when there's so many like autonomous vehicles, everybody's excited about the new Tesla truck.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody got the new Tesla.
That's
Like, yo,
yeah.
I got the autonomous.
It's about to be gone in a little bit. We're going to need somebody to design what is going to become that autonomous.
No, so right now,
Truck
if
driving
you have
truck.
an electric car or you have a car with self-driving mode, you're really just training the car to be a better driver. So in 5 years' time, there's going to be so many like autonomous vehicles out there. So that means Uber drivers, truck drivers, they're going to be the first ones to lose their jobs.
Yeah.
If you're shopping online and everybody shops online like crazy, that means tellers and people that work
In retail.
cashiers or retail, those jobs are going to be gone.
Yeah.
So by this decade will be real bumpy. So with the change, not many people are talking about upskilling and preparing the youth
Yeah.
for this world that's coming. Right? So
That's where you step in.
right now, when you think of schools in America, people are afraid to go to school because there's so many mass shootings in schools. So my school is focused on encouraging kids, preparing them for Ivy League schools in the hood.
Yeah.
Giving them computer science skills and robotic skills. So last year, I've had four graduating classes.
Oh, congratulations on that.
Yeah, so I've been doing this for 10 years. Started 10 years ago with like ninth graders, and now that class has went off to graduate. So next year will be the first year that they graduate college.
What I'm loving to learn about how dialed in to, and I want to stay on this vibe of wearing hats. You're wearing some really finely tailored bespoke hats. The fact that you're really focused in on the 10-year plan, the 20-year plan, and that's always kind of been something that we've gotten used to as fans of what the P's were doing back when you first started. I mean, has that always been just what's been ingrained in who Will is? Did you know back when you was like, yo, Tab, like, I know we used to do things at Disneyland and be dancers. Ferg, we want to bring you into this app. One day, we're both going to be on The Voice grooming new talent. Was that always something that fueled your fire to look ahead and to know that I want to be one of these people in history that is going to be on the forefront of fill in the blank?
Yeah, so I remember, I'll start with app. So Apple was adopted, came to America via Joe Ben Hudgens, who sponsored him ever since he was 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so my mom babysat him because she was like the woman in the projects that took care of everybody's kids.
Yeah, I had an auntie that was like that too.
Yeah, I
know.
So my mom took care of App, and we became best friends.
Yes.
And so he would always cry like, I want to go back to the Philippines. And I would always have this like, yo, there's a way to get back to the Philippines.
Yes.
He was like, what do you mean? I was like, yo, we'll figure it out. You'll get back to the Philippines. I've always was like, you know, I always saw around corners.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and we would always tell App, like, now, once we had success, like, yo, App, you could be the president of the Philippines.
Yeah.
So we
I'll be honest, though, because Manny Pacquiao,
Manny Pacquiao's popular, but just because you're popular don't mean you can be the president.
Okay, all right. I'll take that L. I will take that L. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be a hell of a competition because I know how many people love Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, but it's also about like Manny Pacquiao's great.
Yeah.
But it's about vision.
Yes. There you go. I'm gonna take a second L, ladies and gentlemen.
So like. There's a vision there. So I was like, yo, App, you could be the president of your country, bro. So I've always had this like, yo, but we could do this.
Yeah.
So it's from early on when we were signed to Ruthless, like Eazy didn't want us to do shows.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he passed away in 95 and we started the Black Eyed Peas, we're like, yo, we need to do shows. Let's go to colleges. So kids, when they graduate, they could take us with them in the world.
Wow. And
we get signed because we have that movement that will graduate with them. That was spot on. So
that vision is there aren't many people like you on this earth that do that. And just from a music standpoint, thank you for allowing me to be a part of that growth, whether you know it or not. I mean, I was in that I'm gonna ask you a question later on. Joints and Jams, I mean, like it was something that you guys created together, that family, that sense of neighborhood. You all made us feel just super special and super involved at the same point in time. So just thanks for putting that in my brain subconsciously and being willing to be whatever country it is.
Yeah, so Joints and Jams was like, you know, the lyric that was telltale to where we ended up. People come to us like, yo, Black Eyed Peas, I like y'all when y'all was underground with Joints and Jams and stuff. I was like, yo, bro, did you listen to the lyrics on Joints and Jams? Like, what do you mean? I was like, there's a lyric that I said, we are about mass appeal, no segregation, got black to Asian and Caucasian. Like,
yes.
That sentence is the opposite of underground.
Yeah. It is the most mainstream, all-inclusive.
We are about mass appeal, no segregation, got black to Asian and Caucasian. saying that's a joint, that's a jam. What part of our like mission statement did you miss?
Did you miss? All of it, apparently. All of it. I want to focus. Let's fast forward because we're gonna get into some of the roots of the P's in a minute. But let's fast forward to you, App, Taboo, and J Balvin. Let's talk RITMO, dude. We're coming into 2020 here, into 2019. Bad Boys for Life. When you get the chance to be a part of a motion picture soundtrack like this with a song that is exactly still true to the mission statement from years ago, and you see this record not only include one of the biggest Latin artists in the world, but you guys are playing or hearing this song in nightclubs in every pocket of the planet. Like, how dope is it to turn up or to have the radio on and to hear RITMO in London, in the UK when you got to get back, in San Francisco, when you're in Malaysia, or when you're somewhere off in Poland?
So at this point in time, we've had so many versions of like, high frequency, high volume playing of songs that came out of our brain.
Yeah.
And it was a blessing.
For sure.
We're super honored and humbled that, we've had, I can't say 98, 99. We were stumbling around trying to figure out the formula.
Yeah.
In 2000, we figured out the formula, but Napster happened.
Ooh.
And remember, we're like, we're a college group.
Yeah.
And so our fan base
was in that part of we gonna take your stuff for free.
So in 2000, we were like, we had the formula, man. We was like, we got it.
Yeah.
Then I was like, what just happened? So we were in a dorm party in freaking in Santa Barbara, and some girls like, come to our dorm. We're gonna party after the show.
Yeah.
Like,
we're gonna hit the clips in a little bit. Yeah. Let's
so
go
we go there, and I'm like, who's playing our new stuff? And she's like, I love your new music. I'm like, wait, who is playing our new stuff?
Where's this coming from?
She's like, I got it from the internet. I'm like, the internet? Imagine hearing that question. And I got it from Napster. What the F is Napster? You don't know what Napster? Here, let me show you. So that day I was like, I need to figure this out.
And you did.
I need to figure out like how to survive in a world where everything's free.
Yeah. And
so I met Sean Fanning at a club randomly, and then we became really good friends. And that's how, I built that network and that relationship in Silicon Valley because I wanted to figure it out.
Yeah.
So back to RITMO. So having a song played on Z100, it's, power rotation.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Like, what? 20 years in a career? Like, you got to imagine, you're the program director. Somebody comes to you. I could take my hat off, put another hat on, and be empathetic and imagine what somebody might think. I got this new Black Eyed Peas record.
Yeah.
They're probably like...
It's tough. And I will tell you, I'll finish your sentence and not to cut you off, but it's like when you think like, all right, it's the Peas. They were hot in 2003, 2005. You start to have those questions from a programmer standpoint.
Come on, bro. I know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like...
But again...
I got a new Black Eyed Peas record. Black Eyed Peas, come on, bro. That was like... That decade.
Do I be cheesy? Do I say it's 2000 and late?
But you can't use our saying against us.
All right. I took a couple L's already, dog. I'm trying to get.
Come on, bro. How you gonna use our saying against us, bro? So,
but I understand where you're coming from.
So
sure.
I knew that hurdle was there.
Yes.
So now it's like, oh man, this is like, it's beyond grateful.
Awesome.
This is beyond humbling. This is beyond like. This is a totally different level. I'd never thought I would feel the way I feel, and with a record being played like this. This is because I know how impossible it is.
Understand. Yeah.
So, and I know that Balvin brought a lot of weight to why, but then the song smacking.
The song slaps. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. The song slaps. And it's just a testament to what you all do collectively. Again, man, I mean, it goes back to this team mentality, this family mentality. It's what you felt was right at the time and what you challenge yourself to accomplish. And what I'm getting from this conversation here is you're a problem solver. The same way that you solved the problem to get back to the Philippines. You know what I mean? The same way that you found a way to make it on on radio stations across the globe. Again, the fact that you found a way to solve how to be a part of a musical growth in a free world, the post Napster world. You're a problem solver. You did it. So it's my honor to say every time I get to press play on this record, like this is the Black Eyed Peas, y'all, and this song is what I like to say is hashtag Maxwell approved for sure. It's something I feel in my heart. And,
thank you.
No, I mean it.
You know what I mean? It feels like, okay, imagine it's the 90s.
Yeah.
It's 1993.
Okay.
And Tribe was on the radio. Farside's on the radio. Yep. And it's jazzy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Very boom.
And then
back.
somebody's like, yo, I got this new Earth, Wind, and Fire record. You're like, I mean, yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire is dope. I like them. Like, I cannot not like them.
For sure.
Yeah, but and the argument is like, yeah, but Tribe Called Quest samples Earth, Wind, and Fire. But like, yeah, it's different though. Like,
yeah,
it's a different thing. Or like, yo, you know, it's early 2000s, and people are sampling Kool and the Gang a lot. Yeah, and you're like, yo, I got this new Kool and the Gang. You're like, yo.
Wait a second.
I mean, I can't. I mean, yeah. Imagine, you know, G-Funk is like popping, right?
Yeah.
West Coast, what's up, G-Funk? And somebody's like, yo, I got this Gap Band new album. You're like, Gap Band.
Wait a second here.
Like, in a way, Peas, I had to think around that problem. I'm like, yo, bro, Tab, App, we cannot, and we love the Gap Band. I love Cameo.
Yes.
I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. We love Kool and the Gang. But we are a certain era. And if we don't start thinking strategically, we're going to be left in our era.
Yeah.
And there's radio stations for that era. There's nothing wrong with it either, right? It's not a bad thing. Like, oh my gosh, you got the era cooties. Yeah, like it's not. It's like you know what I'm saying?
Era cooties, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like that.
Yes.
But there's something about current. Right now. Something about Z100 that's like current. Can
I also say there's something about the fact that y'all three don't age. That's the other thing. I mean, everybody, you know what I'm saying, is drinking from the fountain of youth. Because when I'm looking at photographs and videos, 2020 Will and App and Taboo look like 2003 Tab and App. How fun is it still to be on this journey with your fam? That's the most important part. And how proud are you of this journey and what you've learned to be here still and to continue to be here when we get the chance to sit down and chop it up 20 years from now?
All right, so check this out. We were on Interscope for a very long time. And when you have the amount of success that we've had at Interscope, it's a gift and a curse.
Got you.
Because they want you to be in the configuration of the success all the time.
Understand.
They want you to make the kind of music that you made when you were successful, and you get stuck in that, you know, big money box.
Yep.
And so it's part of the reason why we're not on Interscope anymore. And to go to a new home, and they're like, we love your creative energy.
Yep.
And they're not like, yo, Black Eyed Peas, the quartet.
Yeah.
Yo, we only want Black Eyed Peas, the quartet. And trust me, promoters, we've seen it from promoters like, yo, what are you talking about? We were always a trio.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, but the quartet. Like, no, we're a trio now. Well, you ain't getting our money for promoters. Like, yo, we could bring in tickets as a trio.
Yeah. Yep.
So to have success as a trio right now, me, App, and Tab, the success that we had, like high volume on the radio.
Yes, sir.
Yo. This is a totally different appreciation. Like I said, it's beyond. It's like, imagine you climb the mountain, the highest mountain ever, and be like, yeah, the reason why you did that because you guys worked as a team and a quartet and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. To do it again as a trio.
To do it again as a trio was like, told y'all.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You thought, right? Told y'all.
Yes. Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
I know it. All right. I'm gonna leave you with this. And since we're on the topic of trios, all right, I'm gonna leave you with this. And this is, since you are in the legendary Z100, will.i.am, I got one question. I just want you to keep it all the way 100 with me. All right.
All the way Z100.
All the way Z100. All right. And
Wait, do you guys have that? Huh? Like, yo, keep it all the way Z100.
I keep it all the way. Yes.
No, but do you bring other artists in here and be like, yo, I need you to keep it? I'm gonna ask you a question. Keep
Yes.
it all the way Z100. You all do that?
100%. I do that. Yes.
No, but it's like a
Like
tech.
an imaging statement? I'm not 100%. No.
Copyright.
No.
Sorry.
No, come on now.
Just get up like.
All right. Come on. All right, but you are going to keep it 100 with me right here, man. From worst to first. I need you to keep it 100 with me, will.i.am. What are your top 3? For whatever reason the story is, what are your top 3 BEP tracks? From worst to first. Top 3. For whatever reason. The lyrics connect. The beat is smacking. Worst to first.
Worse?
To first. Your top 3.
What do you mean, like a song that I hate?
That you love. Nope. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, that I love?
Yes. Yep. What are your favorite 3? Starting at number 3.
Where's the Love?
Okay. All right. Number 2. Because y'all got hits. You're the library. We already know.
Where's the Love? Pump It.
Okay. And number 1. And why does it make the list as your top?
I Got a Feeling.
Wow. And the reason why that's the biggest for you.
Because we could be in front of, I don't care what type of audience.
Yes.
Right? We're like 100%. And RITMO is looking to be that way too for us.
Yes.
But it's 100% song. Meaning whites, blacks, Democrats, Republicans, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, British, French, Jewish,
Yes.
Muslim,
Yeah.
Christian. It's undeniable type of record that young and old. It's like one of those records, and we tried our hardest. I was like, I remember we went to like some NFL party, and they were like, "Celebrate good times, come on!" And I was backstage. I was like, "Yo, App, if we write one of these songs,
Yeah.
we need to get one of these
Man.
records."
I'll tell you what, dude. It goes back to
Swear to
what we
God.
talked about in this conversation. It's the mission statement, dude. And thank you from the bottom of my heart and from all the fans across the globe for continuing to do what you do. Serious business, dog. All
Thank you.
Can we clap it up for will.i.am, please? Ladies and gentlemen, it's my guy. And that copywritten thing, yeah, we already discussed that.
No, keep it Z100.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.